Hey everyone, it's Les here. Um, how do I put this? I'm upset. If anything, before we continue with the chapter of uh the Stone Prince from episode Choose Your Story, I unfortunately did not check beforehand that the audio didn't record. The audio didn't record, so I'm gonna have to re-record. Literally. Y'all won't be able to hear like the background music based on the game or any comments that I might have made. I'll try to remember what I said, but I won't guarantee it will be the same. But I will try to read based on the speed that I went. Um but yeah, I am upset. I didn't see that the audio didn't record. So yeah. Um for future reference I'll try. I'll be more careful because I am upset. I was about to cry. I am upset. So yeah, I'm gonna do my best. So I hope you enjoy chapter 5. Let's go ahead and begin. So this is chapter 5, Truth and Lies, guys. So yeah, I'm upset. Okay. So chapter 5, Truth and Lies, and I believe I said here that last chapter the professor fainted. They were talking based on poisons, different types of poisons like plants. The first trial happened last chapter as well, so y'all can go ahead and go check it out. Anyways, let's see. Let's see. So this is what happened last chapter. The professor feeling weak and she fainted. Okay. Mhm. All right. So Novak, Miss, I'm a doctor. I'll look after her. Go find Mr. Rossi. Hurry. So now she's gonna go ahead and find him. Let's see. How can I help? There's nothing you can do. We just need a route to get here. He can help me move her. What's wrong with her? I'm not sure yet, but I think she's been poisoned. What? And there he goes. Novak, help me lift Kaya and follow me. Miss Hurtley, you should stay here. I'm not staying here. I can help. Are you a doctor, Miss Hartlight? Right. I didn't think so. Let's go. Well, so that happened. Ralph and Nova carefully pick up Professor Kaya and carry her down the hall. You stand there angry at Mr. Rossi's words. So what if you're not a doctor? You still care about people and you want to make sure Kaya's alright, but also you're honest with yourself, you really want to know more about what happened. Why was Kaya targeted? Was she a threat somehow? You decide to ignore Ralph and follow him anyway. Interesting. And then this guy. As you round the corner to Kazu's infirmary, you almost run into a tailman blocking your path. This man would be handsome, except there's something unpleasant about him. Like his jaw's too sharp, or his cheeks are too hollow, or the way his eyes cut through you like ice in winter. His gaze is so withering you almost retreat a step. Disgust coats his full lips as he looks you. Apparently, guys, this man is a jerk. He's rude. Apparently. Okay. So it says, the man answers in a naughty tone. His eyes are narrow as he looks down his nose at you. There's no hint of a smile, no concern. As he assesses you, his mouth forms a smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Can you just move? It's Miss Hartley, isn't it? He says it more like a statement than a question, his words dripping thick with disdain. Yes, how do you... He cuts you off before you can finish your question. I know everything that goes on in this place, Miss Hartley. And you are... I'm in charge of the staff here. It's a big castle. There are a lot of rooms to oversee. My name is Niculian, but you may call me Nick if you like. Yeah, I have a hard time pronouncing that name, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, guys. Yeah, I know some find my name difficult to pronounce. Yeah, no heck, Einstein. Niculian is with a sneer. His tone condescending, like you could never say his name properly. Mm-hmm. Have I have I done something to you, Nick? What you had possibly done? We only just met. His eyes flash as he says it, his voice almost a snarl. You get the feeling there's more to his words than he's letting on, but why waste your time with a man who clearly doesn't want to talk to you? If you know everything that goes on here, then you know about the cloaked man wandering the halls, right? At night? Nakulin's eyes went into imperceptibly but narrow a heartbeat later. No one is wandering the halls at night. Liar. It was probably just the staff cleaning. And guests shouldn't be wandering around at night, Miss Harlight. It would be very unfortunate if something were to happen to you when no one is around. What do you want to do? Try to get inside, come back later. Why would I choose? If anything, the first recording I did I went to come back later. Forget it. You give up so easily, Miss Harlight. How disappointing. You glare at him before turning heading back down the hall. The hall. Right, Erica. How did your trial go? Great, actually. I didn't think I'd do so well, to be honest. That's great. I did all right as well, but alchemy is an area I understand. I doubt I'll be so lucky in the next trials. Well, I think we can support each other. It would be nice not to go through these trials alone. Thanks, Erica. You're the only person here who has been nice to me. Kai ignored me when I tried to speak to her. And Miko actually glared at me and walked away like I was something disgusting. I'm sorry, Rami. I know how you feel. At least you have Novak. The two of you seem close. Uh, we met on the flight over here, but I'm still getting to know him. Well, it's still nice to have someone to talk to. No matter what happens, you can always talk to me. Thanks. And it goes both ways. I'm going to head to bed. I'm exhausted. Night, Erica. Rami's affection increased. Hmm. Erica, what are you up to? Keyboarding with the enemy? Rami isn't the enemy. Debatable. You're competing against each other. Wouldn't that make you my enemy as well? He casts you a silly, conspiratorial wink and wolfish smile. Maybe I am. You really shouldn't trust anyone. Even Rossi is a suspect. Novak, do you know anything about the man in charge of the staff? Nikolian? I haven't heard of him. Sorry. Are you going to cavert with him too? I wasn't! You're cute when you're angry, Erica. We'll see you later. There's something I need to look into. The sun has begun to set the end to a long day. Your feet are carrying you absent-mindedly through the elaborate hallways of the castle when you realize you're not sure where you are. The hall looks like a dream wrapped in a fairy tale. The candles flicker, casting a glow around the room, paintings decorating every inch of the magnificent space. For a moment you can imagine this room in another's time. People dancing, music playing, and you become lost in the general splendor. A sound from nearby pulls you from the daydream. The maid from earlier is dusting one of the many portraits decorating the walls. As she turns and her eyes meet yours, a blush creeps up her neck. She crosses her arms, arches her brow, and gives you too sweet smile. Could be your chance to learn about Naculian. You gain a clue from Karina. So basically, we found out about that guy, Niculian. He's the boss of something. He's the boss. He's the owner. You know. As you enter the library, you discover you're not alone. Mhm. So this is what you needed to do, Erica. Yes, actually. Maybe you could help me with something. What are you reading? I'm looking into the history of the castle and more importantly, the family that owns it. Find anything interesting? Depends. On what? I'd like to see you win this whole thing, Erica. I got the feeling that Mr. Rossi would as well. How about we help each other out? What do you want? Besides watching you put these pompous jerks in their place, not much. All I ask is for a favor when I need it. Do I have your word? I guess so. What kind of favor? I'll let you know when I think of it. But I think you'll enjoy the favor as much as I will. So are you going to tell me what you've discovered? So impatient. I think Mr. Rossi is hiding something. I want to figure out what. Why? I think he's a little strange, but I don't think he like us betraying his trust. What trust, Erica? Maybe this is part of the game. I don't think so. Besides, what would he be hiding? Maybe he's a stone prince from the legend. Wait, you're serious? You look at Nova like he's lost his mind. Maybe a little odd, but I doubt he's a 500-year-old immortal prince. Maybe that's the job. Find the stone. Think about it, Erica. Everyone here is weirdly qualified. I guess. This is insane, but a part of you can't help but wonder the fantastical possibility. We already know Kai is a professor. And what about Andras? I know he's a businessman of some kind. I haven't spoken to him much. He seems a little unpleasant. I'm not exactly sure what Rami does besides being adorable. I'm not sure either. And that leaves Miko. I don't like that chick. She never smiles. Maybe it's because she's looking at your face? Mm. Novak gives you a sidelong glance, smirking. I'm not sure what she does besides scowl at people. You said it yourself you wanted to believe there's still some magic in the world. You were taken aback for a moment and flattered Novak paid that much attention to what you said. Then you actually think about it. No, it's right. It does all fit. I mean, yeah, of course I want to believe that, but it's crazy. Then prove me wrong. His eyes sparkle at the dare. If that's the game he wants to play, fine. You won't back down from a challenge. From now on, we only trust each other, deal? I'll help you with the trials and you can help me figure out what Mr. Ross is hiding. Because he's definitely hiding something. Seems fair enough Novak's been by your side while Raph has been acting strangely. I don't know. A muscle feathers in his jaw. Erica, you're a professional explorer for heck's sake. You do this for a living. And besides, what else are we going to do? Wait around for each trial? He has a point. It's just this isn't Dick's side or tomb. This is Mr. Rossi's home. But your curiosity gets the better of you. Fine, I'll help you. Great. Where do you want to start? I think it's time for you to figure out what you're up against. First, show me what you were reading. Then the same thing, Windham. The history of Windham, guys. Um, the Windham family crest depicts a knight and two griffins because the lion was traditionally considered the king of the beasts and the eagle and the king of birds. By the Middle Ages, the griffin was thought to be an especially powerful and majestic creature. And no, I did not finish readings. I don't read that fast, guys. Since classical antiquity, griffins were known for guarding treasure and priceless possessions. The Windham family were known for their great power and influence as well as the whatever that was. Is the Windham family somehow connected to this? I discovered they were the original owners of the castle, but now it belongs to Mr. Rossi. The cute maid who helped us with Kaya told me that Culian is called the Master Windham. I'm not sure who Nakulan is, but we'll add that to the list of questions. Apparently, he oversees the staff. I'm exhausted, Erica. We can continue this tomorrow. I need to get some sleep. You're welcome to join me, of course. You're shameless. I just know what I want. Good night, Erica. My door is always open. With Nova gone and the room empty, you can't help but look at the tapestry. Maybe just a quick peek. Voices drift toward you so clearly it sounds like the two men speaking are in the room with you. Raphael, have you lost your dang mind? You cannot be serious. I know what I'm doing. I knew this was a bad idea. I told you it was a. Trust me. You know what's at stake. Of course I know. I, of all people, know. Forgive me, but she's becoming a distraction. This whole idea is a waste of time. No, if you can't finish this, it will be done. I hope so. For all our sakes. Hmm. What is going on? Deep cerulean waves crash poetically against the walls of the castle below. The rhythmic embrace cradling your weary mind. You've been told not to trust anyone, but you never thought someone can actually get hurt. Is this job even worth it? Why risk your safety for the unknown? Why risk it for Raph? Because you're starting to realize that this job is not just for you, it's also for him. Miss Herlight. I would have thought you'd be asleep by now. I couldn't sleep, not after what happened to Kaya. She's in good care. I have the staff and Mr. Nash looking after her. Will she be alright? You're almost afraid to ask. As you look up into his shadowed eyes, his mouth forms a thin line. Erica. As he steps toward you, his familiar scent of shadows and secrets fills your mind. There's something dangerous about him, but also strangely comforting. His presence feels like shelter in a turbulent storm strong against the fighting winds. But in this moment, the way his eyes are searching almost a little desperately, it seems like he needs your refuge just as badly. Hmm. I. There's something like pain in his eyes, or sorrow. He hesitates and shakes his head. He begins to speak but changes his mind. I believe so. Do you have any idea who did this? No. I wish I knew. I've questioned the staff for any information, but it seems to have likely happened when she was alone with someone. He cradles his head in his hands for a moment, then looks up, his eyes pleading. What is really going on here?
What do you mean?
Stop. Just be honest with me.
There's nothing that you need to worry about. I'm taking care of things.
He turns away from you and stares at the ocean. There's no sound but the gentle crash of waves. The light of the moon dances against his tired eyes, and for a moment he looks old? Like 1,000 years are weighing him down, heavy on his shoulders. Eventually he turns back to you.
I knew bringing you all here would be a risk. I was advised against it, but I couldn't think of any other way. The worst part is, this is my fault. I put you in this position if anything happens to you.
Continue to watch him, at a loss of what to say. This is the most honest you've seen him.
Forgive me.
With a smile that could stop hearts, his mask of careless seduction returns.
Erica.
He says your name, his voice becomes deeper, huskier. You're suddenly aware of how close you are. Ralph's gaze locks on yours, his dark eyes suddenly focus, then he closes the distance in a single step. Bringing his hands to your face, his thumb delicately traces your jaw. His eyes become bright, sparkling with the inky night shattering with stars.
Erica, I have been alone for a very long time.
He utters the words of predatory focus and carnal thoughts. Ugh. His broad shoulders out, cut out the sky, raising your gaze solely on his. Ralph's lips part into simple grin, his features are hungry, greedy as they take you in. His pure seduction casting his full burning gaze on you. You're unable to tear your eyes from his entire figure until fire brought to life. He strokes your hair as he leans and brushes the corner of your mouth with his own. Mr. Rossi runs so hot and cold, you don't know if he'll be gentle with his lips or a little rough. He's possibly making your heart race even faster. Your affection will above his high Your heart affection will grab his high note to kiss him, guys! Finally, oh my god. I'm so sorry. If anything, I'm Team Ralph, so sorry. If y'all were Team Novak, y'all should go check out episode and do that choice. But yeah, oh my gosh. Do you want to kiss Ralph? Kiss Ralph or pull away? No, we're definitely gonna kiss Ralph. I mean, hello? He breaks contact before you're ready to let go, his breath deep and heavy.
And the trial will take place in 2 days by the Tower Wall at noon. Or something you can move in.
Ralph's affection increased. Cupping your face in his hands, he presses his lips to your forehead, lingering a full second before turning away and walking into the night. Yeah, guys, yay! um, romance, and that's it, guys, for this chapter 5. Um, yeah. So I guess make sure to like and comment and subscribe. Again, it won't happen again. I'm so sorry, guys. It won't happen again. I'll definitely be checking the audio and everything before recording, cause guys, I do not want to do this again. I recorded, but the audio didn't record. The mic didn't connect. I don't know what happened. But yeah, that happened. I'm so sorry. Again. Ugh. Mistakes happen. We learn from them. Anyways, again, put all your thoughts, comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.